I mean, it's simple. You have to come out and play with the killer instinct. You have to have that intensity.
Where was that tonight?
I have no idea. I hate watching the Lakers play sometimes because towards the end they try to play the hero ball.
Shaquille O'Neal is tired of the same LeBron James and Michael Jordan debate. Not because LeBron is not great, not because Jordan does not deserve the crown, but because every time LeBron does something big, people drag him back into the same argument. Is he better than Jordan? Did he pass Jordan? Did he fail Jordan's standard? Shaq looks at that and says the conversation is missing the point. LeBron is not supposed to be Jordan. LeBron is LeBron, and that is already enough. Shaq has seen this debate from every angle. He played against Jordan, he played with LeBron, he played with Kobe. He knows what greatness looks like up close. So when Shaq pushes back on the comparison, it is not coming from a fan account. It is coming from someone who stood on the same court with these legends and understood how different they really were.
In an interview, LeBron James was asked for his thoughts on the GOAT debate, and he shared the answer that will surely get people talking. He said, quote, "I'm not taking nobody over me. There's no question. But I think Mike Jordan would say the same thing. Rest his soul. Kobe Bryant would say the same thing. Magic Johnson will say the same thing. Larry Bird will say the same thing. Shaq could say the same thing," James said. "The late, great Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I don't think none of us are going to take somebody else.
That LeBron quote brought the whole thing back. He said he would take himself over anybody. And honestly, that is what great players believe. Jordan would probably say the same. Kobe would have said the same. Shaq himself would not have stepped on the floor thinking another big man was better. But once LeBron says it out loud, the debate becomes war again. Jordan fans attack, LeBron fans defend. Everyone forgets that two players can be great in completely different ways. That is where Shaq's view makes sense. He has never looked at LeBron as a Jordan clone. Shaq once described LeBron as a mix of three legends: Jordan because he can score whenever he wants, Magic because he controls the game and gets teammates involved, Shaq because he is bigger and stronger than almost anyone at his position. That description explains why comparing LeBron to only Jordan can feel too small. LeBron's greatness is not built like Jordan's.
The greatest of all time, I would like to be in that conversation, but if it's not definite, see, like when you talk about Bron and Mike, it's definite. And Kobe should be out of that, it's definite they're a great player. I want to be in that conversation. If I'm not in that conversation, I don't want no fucking considerations.
That is the key point. Jordan was the ultimate scorer and closer. Magic was the ultimate floor general. Shaq was pure physical force. LeBron has pieces of all three. He can score, he can pass, he can overpower smaller players, he can control tempo, he can carry an offense. That does not make him automatically better than Jordan, but it does mean the comparison is more complicated than rings and finals records. Jordan fans do not want to hear that. They look at 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, 10 scoring titles, the Defensive Player of the Year award, and the 1998 ending in Utah. To them, the debate is simple. Jordan reached the highest peak. He owned the finals. He never let the biggest stage slip away. That is a real argument. Nobody can erase it.
Jordan a drive, hangs, fires, scores! He scores! The Bulls lead 87-86. Oh my.
The steal, the dribble, the pull-up, the pose, the 6th ring. That is basketball cinema. LeBron's career is bigger in length. Jordan's career feels cleaner in story. That is why fans keep fighting. One side has the perfect ending, the other side has the impossible longevity. But Shaq's point is that the debate becomes unfair when people use Jordan's story to make LeBron look smaller. LeBron has his own story. He entered the league as a teenager with impossible pressure. He became the all-time leading scorer. He won in Miami. He won in Cleveland. He won in Los Angeles. He stayed elite for more than 20 years. That is not normal. That is not second-rate greatness. That is a completely different kind of dominance.
There are two categories in which LeBron James is the absolute GOAT.
Longevity.
Longevity. Nobody has been as great for as long as LeBron James has been great
We agree.
for this period of time. The GOAT of longevity, and category number two, the GOAT of talking about who's the GOAT. He's the GOAT of that conversation.
That is the part LeBron fans are right about. Nobody has ever combined production and time like this. He has played through different eras, different rules, different teammates, different systems, different expectations, and he still stayed at the center of the league. That should be celebrated. But too often it gets turned into another Jordan argument. Shaq understands that because he has lived through comparisons too. People compared him to Wilt, Kareem, Hakeem, David Robinson, every great big man before him. But Shaq did not play like all of them. He had his own style, his own force, his own flaws, his own dominance. That is why he knows how pointless it can become when every legend is forced into someone else's mold.
I don't know what God looks like. It's like seeing God.
Really?
Yeah, because, I went to a couple NBA games when as a youngster, wasn't really impressed. San Antonio watching David Robinson. David Robinson impressed me a little bit, but the stuff that he did on TV, and then you see it in real life, it's like, oh my God, it's really real.
That Jordan aura story matters because Shaq is not disrespecting MJ. He has called Jordan different. He has talked about seeing Jordan like basketball royalty. He knows Jordan's standard. So when Shaq says stop comparing him like that, it does not mean he is tearing down Jordan. It means he is protecting the game from lazy arguments. Because lazy arguments are everywhere now. If LeBron loses, people bring up Jordan. If LeBron wins, people bring up Jordan. If LeBron passes a record, people bring up Jordan. If LeBron says he believes in himself, people bring up Jordan. At some point, the conversation stops being about basketball. It becomes a fan war.
See, when we get to this point, and this is the problem that I have with Braun, is that instead of letting other people glorify you or give you your flowers, or a guy like me come on television that been through the trenches with you since childhood, let me come on and tell the world why you're the GOAT. You sit back and just accept the flowers.
LeBron says something, TV debates it, Jordan gets brought in, fans pick sides, then everyone argues like there can be only one way to define greatness. But greatness has different shapes. Jordan's greatness was peak dominance. LeBron's greatness is complete control over time. Kobe's greatness was obsession. Magic's greatness was joy and command. Shaq's greatness was force. Kareem's greatness was longevity and skill. Bill Russell's greatness was winning and defense. That is why Shaq's message hits. Stop making every player fight the same ghost. Stop making LeBron prove he is Jordan when his career was never built that way. If you want to pick Jordan, pick Jordan. If you want to pick LeBron, pick LeBron. But do not pretend LeBron failed because he was not a copy of Michael Jordan.
Because he's saying, one, his GOAT is Michael Jordan, just like most of everybody who was born in the 80s and 90s is Michael Jordan, because we've seen Michael Jordan.
Different eras create different greats. Jordan did not play in LeBron's world. LeBron did not play in Jordan's world. The rules changed, the spacing changed, the media changed, player movement changed, training changed, everything changed. So when fans argue like the answer is easy, they're ignoring the real history. Shaq is not saying the debate has no value. Fans will always debate. That's part of sports. But he is saying the debate has become too small. It has become one player versus one player, one resume against another, one fan base trying to erase the other. That is not appreciation. That is noise. LeBron's career should not need Jordan's permission to be great, and Jordan's legacy should not need LeBron to fail in order to stay great. Both can stand, because both represent something different. Jordan was the perfect storm of scoring, defense, killer instinct, and finals perfection. LeBron is the impossible mix of size, passing, scoring, durability, and basketball IQ. Their greatness does not look the same, and that is exactly the point. Shaq sees that. That is why he gets annoyed. He knows what it feels like to be great in a way nobody had seen before, and he also knows greatness should not always be forced into the same comparison. So when Shaq says stop comparing him, the message is simple. Stop trying to turn LeBron into Michael Jordan. Stop trying to make Jordan's legacy a weapon. Stop acting like the only way to praise one legend is to destroy another. LeBron is not Jordan. Jordan is not LeBron. And that is exactly why the debate will never end.